Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, you guys say we have the Idaho results here today, um, but don't worry, we're not going to be talking about the Idaho results today. If you clicked on this video, you are most likely interested about North Dakota and the North Dakota caucus. Now, this wasn't really a highlighted, exciting race. I'm not really a fan of caucuses because I think they're pointless. Why can't we all head to the polls and vote? You know? So, but seeing that caucuses are just so hard to grasp, there is a lot of stuff that I need to explain to put into context. I'm probably getting comments in my Michigan video suggesting, oh wait, no, Trump didn't win every county. He didn't win every county because there were only 7-3 voting locations in Michigan. That means um Trump carried those 3 to 7 voting locations in those counties. So it, caucuses, they're hard to understand. These caucuses are completely different toward compared to the Iowa and Nevada and Idaho caucuses. So I would love to kind of explain how North Dakota went. North Dakota, not a fan of their primary system. If you're from North Dakota, no offense, but your primary system's garbage. I mean, I'm not going to I'm going to be completely honest. There's some garbage stuff about our states. I mean, our state like Minnesota, but one thing I'm happy that Minnesota has is a good primary system. We have a primary where everyone every city has a voting booth. You show up there, you vote, and you're gone. And I don't think so you have to go driving across the state of North Dakota so you can just be a part of a caucus is kind of lame and pathetic if you ask me. And I'm going to probably put more context into this. Um, Good news is it's not going to be a shorter video as Michigan was. But as you know, Donald Trump won the North Dakota presidential caucuses. Caucuses meaning that they're, I don't know why they call it caucuses, but this is how it kind of works. So voting was held at 12 locations across the state from 5 to 8 p.m. Central Time. If a candidate receives over 60% of the vote, they win all 29 delegates allocated to North Dakota. But if no candidate reaches the threshold, delegates are allocated proportionally to candidates receiving over 20% of the popular vote. So, good news: Donald Trump received all 29 delegates, having received over 60%. He has won 84.6% of the popular vote. To Nikki Haley's 14%. This is my thoughts on that. So the county alignment does not necessarily work in the state of North Dakota. Instead of counties, North Dakota uses a system that is very much like Alaska to their elections. Now, Alaska commonly uses state districts, and that is what North Dakota is doing in this case. They do state districts. They do one location, so in North Dakota, like taking 2020 for example, they had each one voting area in one district. Like, you have to travel among your state district to a voting area. It would probably switch off. So I'm probably in these districts. I'm assuming this is Grand Rapids. Um, Not Grand Rapids. I'm thinking about Michigan. This is Fargo over here. That's Grand Portage, I believe. So you'll be traveling across the state to different voting locations. To me, very inconvenient, especially if you live in rural North Dakota where there's less population, like over here. You're forced to drive all the way. Like, looking at this district, this is probably 2 hours of driving. So you can be a part of a caucus. It's just very inconvenient. and very frustrating. Not to mention, that doesn't mean there are county results. There, once again, there's only very few counties participate once again, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 counties in North Dakota participate in this election. In the North Dakota Democratic Caucus, that means 14 different conventions or caucuses were held at 14 different North Dakota cities. So basically, you'll have to drive to your assigned city in your district/county. So you see how this works. It's kind of awkward knowing that there are people from other counties that are voting in your county, and that overall affects the turnout. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this seems to be the official results of North Dakota. Not to mention, this is the official results in every primary. In 2016, same deal. In 2008, same deal. This is for Democrats, by the way. But yeah, it's the same thing for Republicans, unfortunately. And this is just my opinion. This caucus was canceled in 2016, so they didn't get to have it. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have a map, but they had the same alignment as would every state. No, as every caucus in the state of North Dakota. See, here you go. So yeah, that's how North Dakota operates. Michigan is kind of the same thing, but in the Michigan primary, Michigan did a convention, and that is much different. Michigan had its own primary, but in the as you know, in the convention, so yeah, it's I would say pretty weird in the most part. So yeah, Michigan Republican Party recognized the Republican National Committee. That would be held in Grand Rapids. So I guess it's completely different. This is more of a convention than a caucus, which I think is kind of lame. I mean, I'm being very pessimistic in this video. I would say I'm not being pessimistic. I'm being honest. Why can't we all have follow Michigan primary or South Carolina or New Hampshire, even Iowa? Guess what? Iowa was good because people got to vote in their nearby city. It was not running around across the state to your assigned booth. So that is my thoughts when it comes to North Dakota. What do you guys think? But so it says North Dakota caucuses were the last 2024 Republican presidential nominating contest before Super Tuesday, where 15 states, 865 total delegates will be up for election. Donald Trump won all 29 delegates in the North Dakota caucuses. As you know, 15. Yeah, I don't know where they're 12 locations in North Dakota. That means it's going to be divided up into 12 districts, the election map. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Regardless, nevertheless, 1,632 people voted for Donald Trump. 84.6% of the popular vote going to him. Nikki Haley, 14%. But anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I'll see you all in the next political episode.